Welcome back to Total Extreme Wrestling 9 and Glory Road Wrestling. We've moved on just a smidge since the last episode. We are on the night of our unoriginally named GRW Live in November 2025. And I've been putting together a bit of a short list. So we got a number of wrestlers here that I'm looking at. I said a couple of times in the previous few episodes that Manny Lowe is not going to be long for this company. And I am sourcing a few replacements, as well as potentially a women's division. What I have done as well, though, if we go to our pre-booking, is we have given Manny one last chance to score a good rating. Currently, he's mid to high teens. And we're going to put him with Adrian Quest, who is one of our best wrestlers. If he can't get a good rating out of Manny Lowe, then Manny Lowe needs to go. Was unintentionally rhymed. I've also set Fred Yeehee versus Devon Monroe. They are the other two from the triple threat in the last show, the other one being Roman Hide and Seek. So they're going to be our main event in the next show, just to see if we can continue that push in popularity. So, with that in mind, I'm going to skip ahead. Let me book in the show, and I will see you guys in a moment. Okay, here we go. So we've now got the card all set up. We are going to start the show with Turbo Floyd and a debuting Austin Conley. We're then going to have Hide and Seek versus Tupu. After that, we've got a tag team match with Boucher and Lane versus Logan and Murphy. Then we get to the pre-booked ones. We've got the Adrian Quest Manny Lowe to see if Manny Lowe is worth the go. Hey, rhyming again. And we've got the Fred Yeehee versus Devon Monroe main event. And I'm expecting, hopefully, 50 pluses on this one. I want to get that extra dice roll. So, book analysis is not really much to worry about. Dean Alexander is grumpy at me for, I don't know, some reason. I don't care. I think he's probably been left off a show. He's a star with air quotes. And obviously Kenyon Seaman is he's our owner. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting backstage earning, I think it's $10. Yay for him. Cool. All right, let's roll on. Show number 1 of the episode gets off to an okay start. A decent match. Connolly defeats Turbo Lloyd. Did I forget to actually set who was going to be the winner? No, apparently I did. Didn't mean to. That was meant to be Turbo Floyd. Oops. Okay. Yeah, he got off to a 23 in-ring performance rating. He got adequate for that. Turbo Floyd was off his game. Austin Conley was rusty. I'm all right with that. That's not bad. It's better than this one. So, in a decent match, Tupu defeated Hide and Seek in 9 minutes and 49 seconds by submission after blatantly cheating. Hide and Seek was off his game, Tupu was off his game, and apparently the fans don't like tainted finishes. That's new. I didn't know that. The 99 in attendance got a little grumpy. However, it got the crowd hotter. That's kind of what we're looking for. And now we know not to do tainted finishes again. We move on. In a decent match, Boucher Lane defeats Logan and Murphy in 13:22 when Cody Lane pinned Anakin Murphy using the ropes for leverage. I tried a tainted finish again, didn't I? Fans didn't like that. Cody Lane carried it in regards to in-ring performance with his 38. Logan's only got a 19, so he's only got half of what Lane did. Boucher was off his game. Crowd got hotter. I'm still okay with this. It's those last 2 matches that we really need to keep an eye on. All right. I think that sealed it. In a decent match, Quest defeats Lowe in 9 minutes, 40 seconds by a pinfall. Manny Lowe, once again, off his game, and he gets a 13. Overall match rating was a 30. I'm okay with that. I'm not. But for what with Manny Lowe in it, I kind of am. I think that's Lowe's last match. And then for our main event, in about that superb wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd, Yeehee defeats Monroe in 14:21 with a submission with a Koji clutch. Yeehee makes defense number 1 of the Glory Road Championship title. They have great chemistry. Yeehee has an in-ring performance of 51. I mean, that's really good. Monroe's 38 is okay in comparison. But yeah, Yeehee's 51 is, it's pretty good. Gives us a 47 overall. We have got a 42 show rating, so not quite as good as last month's, I believe. think that was a 48. Check it in a moment. But we did increase our popularity in one region. We are going to, basically, we're just going to say that that was a poor performance, Manny Low. And where are you? Yee, you're awesome. Wow, okay. Manny Low didn't seem too concerned with your speech, at least for now. Okay, that's fine. We'll be readjusting your contract in a minute, mate. And yeah, he was pleased. Financial report, yeah, we're losing around about the same amount of money as usual. That's fine. We have increased to 5, which is great. But yeah, we'll cut back in a minute when we do some post-show stuff. All right, so post-show, let's go and see what the press thought. Feedback extremely positive. It was apparently a great show from them. I mean, it's not one of our best. I mean, as far as, that's the wrong screen, as far as shows go, we go to our top 100 events. I mean, that's third. Wait, second. Yeah, it's about 6 points behind. Again, it's all right. It's no September show. Cool. All right, first thing we need to do, we need to go to our roster. We need to go to Manny Low. And, yeah, we need to say goodbye. Off you go. Manny Low is now gone. What we're going to do is let's have a look at our finances first of all, I guess. So we've got about a week left. We are looking a little bit low on the ground here, but we were doing some merchandising upgrades, hence the fact that that has tripled. And I am actually in the process, if we go to our merchandise screen, of upgrading. In fact, I might actually raise that to rapid. We got the money. To get that up to level 3, because that way we get $3 per popularity point instead of the 1. So in theory, that's going to triple potentially what we are getting for merchandise. The £250 a week over, 10 weeks, we'll soon make the £2.5 back pretty easy. But yeah, that's finances done. I don't really care about your morale issues. Yeah, what we're going to do, we'll skim forward to the end of the month. So 1st of December is when we're going to be back. We'll check our finances to see how we got on there. And hopefully by then we'll have brought in a couple of new people. So I'll see you then. All right, then. It is now the 1st of December. We are, the extra merchandising costs kind of hit us a little bit this month. But I'm hoping we are going to start aiming towards that sort of decreasing amount of readiness. That's the proper word. And we have had the increased potential in sponsorship because we're now hit popularity 5. What I did notice as well, it's not going to be easy to find here, so we might need to go to this section. Old Truth Magnum. I mentioned in the previous episode I was potentially thinking about bringing him on board. We need to just clear that filter. Yeah, he can't stay fit. Poor bugger. He's now gone out with a herniated disc. He's going to be out over a year now. So yeah, the chances of getting the outrunners in GRW, no, not going to happen. Not going to happen. What I have done though is we have brought in some brand new people. So Austin Conley we saw on the last show. We now have Calvin Tankman, whose fundamentals and physicals are looking quite nice. We have got Clark Connors again. Fundamentals and physicals. Power is meh, but who cares? We have also brought in, I am missing some people. Well, there's Tommy Billington. He is 24. He's looking okay. Still quite young. So he's kind of one that I'm thinking for the future more than for the now. There's another one, Isaiah Bronson. Again, those are looking quite nice. He is 30, so whether or not he'll hit the 87s, we don't know. I think I've also got male only. So we have started building up our female roster. We've picked up a 20-year-old Billy Starks. She's not looking amazing right now, but she's 20. She works for pretty much everybody. So hopefully we'll see some big gains on her. We've got Heather Reckless, 26-year-old. That's looking pretty nice right now. We've also got Rain Victoria, who's not looking as good as Heather, but looking better than Billy. So that's kind of where we are at the moment. We are going to get you off the screen, Truth Magnum. Yeah, we are going to run through to the end of the month. We're going to run our December show, and then we'll see how well basically everybody did with the end of year awards. We are back then. It is the final show of the year, GRW Live in December 2025. We've had a backstage incident. Well, I say that. Our new guy Tankman brightened the backstage area simply by being so cheerful and fun to be around. Lovely stuff. Wow. Okay, she's been here a couple of weeks and she's already started dating Solomon Tupu. Well done, Heather Reckless. Any more? Oh, that's quite nice. It's Joe Wheeler. He's on referee. Austin Connolly, one of our new people, are getting on particularly well. It's lovely. We've got the pre-show training drills. No comments about negativity, especially with Manny Lowe now being gone, and it's been completed. That's quite nice for the end of the year. Nothing negative. Brilliant. Well, let me get on. We will do a quick Inspire because it is the last show of the calendar year, I guess. Locker room is fired up, buzzing with anticipation. Let me go and book the show. Right, here we go. So we now got the matches all set up. We have got basically our new starters are having a bit of a run-in for the final show. Our main event is going to be Yeehee versus our new guy Tankman. Pre-main event is going to be Isaiah Bronson versus Devon Monroe. So Yeehee and Monroe, our big stars, are going to try out two of our new ones. We then got another new signing, Clark Connors versus Cody Lane. We have an angle, which is just Dana's women's introduction. You'll see that one in a moment. After that, we have got Boucher versus Hide and Seek. We have an opener of Adrian Quest and Austin Conley. Adrian Quest is quite a good one, so I'm going to try a bit of a hot open and then sort of cool down and get higher up again. We do have a pre-show one, which is Alexandra and Logan. That one is really only in place because both of them are ever so slightly irritated, and I'm just going to let them have a match and see who impresses me the most. So yeah, on that note, let's get on with the show, shall we? Here we go. So, decent pre-show match. Logan defeats Alexander in 9 minutes and 42 seconds by pinfall. Both of them are pretty much neck and neck in regards to in-ring performance with a 24 and a 26. It's got a segment rating of a 27. Crowd are expectant / simmering, and that's pretty much all I'd expect for a pre-show match. Moving into the actual show. Bout that's got good wrestling, or great wrestling, I should say, and a decent reaction from the crowd. Quest defeats Conley by 11 minutes, 15-second pinfall, designed to work the crowd. Quest has got the best performance there of a 47. Conley has got a 33, but he is still rusty. It's got a 45 overall, so what a great start to our show. We then move on. Bout that's got good wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Hide and Seek defeats Boucher in 14-10 by submission. Hide and Seek's doing a lot better than Boucher. Boucher's on a 24. I think his 24 is better than some of the other shows he's been doing. I think he's been late teens and early 20s, so that looks like it's a little bit better. He's got a 39 rating. I can't complain, really. We then move on. Ouch, that one hurts. So, Heather Reckless announces herself to the CW, it's meant to be GRW. What am I doing? And the start of a women's division. She laments that the other sign-ins have chosen other companies to attend today instead of here, and that they really don't care about the GRW fans. See, I got it right there at the very end. She had a Devil's Little Princess gimmick. It's been an initial rating of adequate. Now, annoyingly, our other sign-ins, one is actually on maternity leave. Didn't notice that before I signed her. Billy Starks is at AEW today, as well as Tommy, what's his face, the other guy. So yeah, that's kind of why we're doing that one. Got a 19, so I don't know whether we'll do that again. We then move on to a bout with superb wrestling, but not a lot of heat. Connors defeats Cody Lane in 12 minutes, 25 seconds by submission. On a crowd, decent in-ring performances, great segment rating of a 46. Move on to the pre-main event. So an bout that has good wrestling but not a lot of heat. Monroe defeats Isaiah Bronson in 13:39 by pinfall, fairly closely, and a 38 for that one. And for our main event then, that's pretty good. In a bout with superb wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd, Yeehee defeats Tankman in 15 minutes, 17 seconds by submission with a Koji clutch. It was designed so they could go out and steal the show. Fred's made defense number 2 of his championship title. So Tankman has debuted his heavyweight hustle gimmick. It's got an initial rating of awful. Brilliant. However, a 55 and a 48 overall. That's pretty good, though. Segment rating of the 58. We finished the show with a 52. That's great. That means that we're going to get a new role because we've had a show over 50. But yeah, let's address the locker room. Where is he? Yeah, he is there. And where are you? Tankman. Both of them. Give them both a hug. Rep seems pleased. Tankman seems pleased. Financial report. We've lost about 800. We were about $17 up after all of the kind of yearly or monthly even things have been taken into account. A lot of that is due to the marketing upgrade that we're doing. Merchandise stand is getting upgraded. Yeah, that's proper words. I talk good here. Upgraded. And that's about £250 a week, I think I'm spending on that. Popularity, did we move up to 6? Really should have done with that rating. We have, which is great. And the post-show is complete. We're going to look at the end of year awards, and then that will do it for this episode. It's January the 1st, 2026. So hopefully we're not all hungover. It is time just to have a quick look and wrap up the episode with the basically with the awards. We're going to see who the wrestlers of the year are overall, as well as who our wrestlers of the year were. So we're going to start with the top headline one. So Cody Rhodes, male wrestler of the year. Rebecca Knox is the female wrestler of the year. WWE's company of the year. I'll be surprised, not really. We have got the New Day 3, Kofi and Austin Creed, tag team of the year. Morgan and Rodriguez, which is it's interesting because it's Giona Daddio and Victoria Gonzalez that somehow make Morgan. I don't know. Match of the year was Cody Rhodes beating Kevin Owens at Survivor Series. SummerSlam 1 show of the year. Leon Slater is male young wrestler of the year. Are you employed by anyone at the moment? You are by pretty much everybody. You're in the southeast. We are going to shortlist him. He might be one to come back and have a look at. Young female wrestler is Roxy. Let's kind of have a good look at her as well. That's a bit too much for us right now, but you will get onto our shortlist. We then move on. Male veteran is just a grey blob, Luis Martinez. Female is Kana, independent wrestler of the year. Katsuku Nakajima, essentially. Athena, she's Ring of Honor, isn't she? I think I know that one. She is. Yep, I know her. Male manager of the year is Paul Heyman. Female manager of the year is Marcella. Commentator is Joe Tessitore. Gia Miller. Mick Foley, color commentator of the year. That's interesting. And Fuka. Who is Mick Foley color commentating for? Stardom or GCW? That's interesting. That is interesting. Good for you, Mick Foley. Male referee is Edgar Noriga. Female ref is Paige Princivala, possibly. All right, let's go and have a look at ours, shall we? So, end of year awards, match of the year. I mean, that goes without saying, doesn't it? Yee versus Tagman at our December show with 58. Card of the year, yep, 52. We'll take that. Well, that's it. That is it. Lovely stuff. Okay, so let's wrap things up with the rolls, shall we? So as you can now see, we've got the event card of 50 plus. So let's stick a little strike through on that one. We've now done that. If we go to our randomizer, let's go see what we get for hitting this milestone. We get, you devoted your holiday season to training in the ring plus 10 to consistency. Yeah, I'll take that. So with our consistency currently being 67, that now goes up to 77. Lovely stuff. So that's it. That's where we're going to leave the episode for now. We are going to come back in the next one with probably the next 3 shows, January, February, and March one. That will allow the episode afterwards to be our season finale April show. And I think we're probably going to move forward sort of with 3 shows a month or 3 months, depending on how you look at it, until such time as we get big enough that we need to change our plans. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next time.